All right. So, as I like to say with these things, as long as everything is working the way it's supposed to be working, then we are now live. So, hello and welcome to everyone who's watching the Written in Melanin channel. Wherever this day may have found you, I'm so glad that you are here. And I just realized that I sat down with my hair looking like this. So, y'all give me like 2 seconds while I go and grab something to cover it with because I look absolutely crazy. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay, that's better, at least for my peace of mind. So, as I said, hello and welcome to everyone who's watching the Written Melon channel. Wherever this day may have found you, I'm so glad that you're here. My name is Chelsea, better known as CM Lockhart, and I write books about black girls who aren't all that nice. And we are here this morning to be productive. I have been off. I took basically the last of May off, which was very much needed. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to move my coffee out the way so I don't like accidentally knock it over. But yeah, I'm trying to get back into the scheme of things. There are a lot of things that I need to do that I have been putting off. So we are streaming a little earlier this morning just because I'm like, we are going to do some admin stuff. Well, I'm going to be doing some admin stuff because I have some emails that have just been sitting there that I'm like, I should probably do something with this. And getting things ready, getting things together for the podcast, so on and so forth. So, good morning to all of you. So good day, Ash. Good morning, La. Good morning, Kay. Thank you for coming in. So, hope you guys are doing well. Let me know what you're working on. And we are officially, this is like the first month of the halfway point of the year, June, 6 months into the year. So, let me know how you guys are doing, what you're working on, etc., 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 etc. As for me, like I said, I'm doing my admin stuff, but my goal for today ultimately is to start working on version 3 of my book because obviously rewrites are never done. They are never done. But that's okay. That's okay. It is what it is. My goal is to finish up these rewrites and then have the book out to ARC reviewers by the end of the month or sometime this month. So that is the goal. Hopefully I keep it. I have a schedule and everything in my calendar. So I'm like, as long as I keep to it, I should be fine. So we'll see because at this point, like not too much is changing. It's just like fine tuning as I go through it. So we'll see how things work out. But let's see here. It is 5 minutes after. I'm thinking that we will get into the first sprint at 10 after, just to give people time to get in, get situated, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's see here. I have to work on Project Chaos Bar. I've been slacking on writing in favor of reading. Fair. But to say this, I do appreciate you reading my stuff and giving me feedback. I appreciate it. I will probably be messaging you sometime today to be like, hey, you wanna talk about this feedback? So keep an eye out for that. But I appreciate you. I do. And Ash was like, oh wow, quick turnaround. Yeah. The book comes out in August, so I want to get the books to ARC readers no later than June. That way they have July and August. They have 2 months to like read it and create content for it. That's just kind of how my mind goes. And also once it's with ARC readers, like there's literally nothing else for me to do. So I can kind of like switch gears to the next story that I want to write and like take another break. So, since it is such quick turnarounds, I'm realizing that I need more breaks in between the turnaround than what I normally give myself. So trying to be mindful of that. But yeah, let's see here. It's a catch-up day for me. I am doing a Yoshi crochet commission for today. Ooh, that sounds fun. I messaged you too. I would love to commission a crochet hat from you. So if that's like a thing, let me know because I would love one. You see how I have to cover my hair today? I need a hat, Ash. I need a hat. Benjamin is here. Hello. Good morning. And last night, yes, I've been waiting. I didn't want to bug you while in your mini hibernation. I appreciate that. Yeah, yesterday I honestly did nothing but play video games and like lay around the couch. But it was great. It was glorious. It was wonderful. I have no complaints. I feel refreshed. And it's interesting because I made like a little brief TikTok about it, but it's kind of like whenever I am by myself, like just literally like in a room laying around doing nothing, that's when I like my brain is the most clear to come up with ideas. And it's just like, this is wild. I don't know why my brain is like this, but yeah, if I'm just laying around looking like I'm doing nothing, my brain is honestly the most active. Like, oh, this can happen and this can happen, which is why there's going to be a version 3 of my book. So yeah. Oh, nice. Would love to make one for you. I check my messages. It's just awesome. Awesome. That makes me excited. Okay. Cool. But yeah, we have about 2 minutes before we hop into this first sprint, you guys. So this is your chance to get yourself together to do whatever it is that you need to do. Get your stuff pulled up. Get your life together. Get your organization organized. Get your coffee, whatever. I have my coffee here. So that's why I was a little late, but y'all know I'm always late. I never start on time. It's my character flaw. That's my character flaw. I don't perceive time as well as I should. So I'm just kind of like, wait a second, it's supposed to start at 9? We're probably going to start at 9:01, not at 9:02. That's who I am. That's the truth that I live in. It bugs Ben, but I am who I am. Anyway, we got about 1 minute before we hop into this sprint. So get your water, get your stuff pulled up, and let us know in the chat what you're going to be working on if you haven't already. Let's see here. I don't know what I'm going to work on. We'll catch up on a few things that I've neglected. I feel that with my whole spirit because that's literally what I'm doing. So yeah. Awesome. I'm setting up my commissions on Ko-Fi and will be open soon. Awesome. Also, Jay came in. Hello. Good morning. How are you? I hope you're thriving. But yeah. We're going to be working in 25-minute sprints today, you guys. I don't know if I said that. Mostly because my brain, I don't think, is good for 30 minutes just yet. Gotta work our way back into it, slowly but surely. But yeah. So 25-minute sprints, 5-minute breaks, chill hop in the background. At this point, y'all already kind of know how this works, but recapping it just in case you forgot. But yeah. It is now 10 after, so we are going to go ahead and jump into this first sprint, you guys. So, let's see here. And I say that knowing that I need to adjust the timer. Okay, there we go. All right. Now we're going to jump into our first sprint, you guys. So, I hope you are productive, and we will check in with each other in, 25 minutes. So, happy sprinting, you guys. All right, you guys, that is it for that first sprint. So come on back. Let us know what you did, how you did, all of the good stuff. This is our 5-minute break. So do whatever it is that you need to do to take care of yourself. Also, hello to Joanne who came in while we were sprinting. I hope you are having a wonderful morning and that you're thriving. So, let me know how you guys did. I am working my way through these emails. One of the emails that I had been kind of sitting on that I was like, ooh, I need to get back to this is actually like a magazine interview. So I'm really excited about it. It's a like written interview, and I was like, ooh, I never sent back the answer to the questions. So I am working on that. I'm on question like 4 of 11. So I will still be working on this in the next sprint, but hopefully I'll be done within the next hour or so. So, not even the next hour, hopefully within the next sprint. Because I think I got the long questions out the way. I tried to tackle the ones that were like more in depth first. So we will see. We will see. Let's see here. La said 227 words and some work orders done. Boom. Love that. Awesome. Being productive. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. So yeah. If anybody else wants to share, let us know. Also, Celeste just came in. Hello, ma'am. Good morning or good afternoon for you, I believe. But yeah, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Let's see here. I ended up helping one of my kids with printing some stuff he forgot. Love that. Gotta love the memory of a child. I can't say nothing because I forget things as an adult. So I wish my mom was still around to help me help me do stuff that I forgot. Like, ooh, you remember this project that I told you about 2 weeks ago? It's due tomorrow and I need your help with it. Oh, brings back the days, brings back the days. Let's see here. Got the head and nose done. Awesome. I'm assuming that's for your crochet project. So cool. So yeah, also this is your reminder to stretch, breathe, drink some water, you guys. I have coffee that I'm sipping on, but I also have my water here. So once this is done and or cold, I will switch over to hydrating properly. But yeah. That being said, you guys, I'm not sure how long we're going to be sprinting today. I'm really just going by vibes because I'm like, it's interesting because I'm like, I have been heavily reconsidering everything I'm going to be doing in the future, like going forward. And one of the things that I was like, ooh, I don't know if I'm going to continue to do is like YouTube, like as a priority, not like quitting altogether, but like as a priority. Because I was just like, realistically speaking, I only have so much time in the day. And I'm like, where should I be spending my time? Because obviously I have to write. And obviously I have to do the Melanin library. Those two things can't come off the plate. Like those are important. But I'm also considering like, what about the other things? Because trying to do everything gets really exhausting really quickly. And so I'm trying to figure out where my time will be best spent. So I'm curious, like, I know that y'all like are obviously here in the chat, but I know a lot of you also know a lot of the other stuff that I do. So if you listen to like the podcast and like the YouTube you watch the YouTube channel and like follow me on social media, like if you had to pick just just if you had to pick, suggestion. What do y'all think that my energy would be best focused on? I'm opening up to suggestions because like I know what I think and I know what Ben thinks, but I'm also curious. Like, obviously, y'all actually participate in taking part in my content, so I'm curious as to like what you would prefer, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm rambling, but I'm also curious. So if you wouldn't mind letting me know, for sure, let me know because yeah, I'm trying to get my life together, and it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Let's see here. I need to get some work done. Hopefully, finish this article. You got this. Absolutely. This is why we're here. We're gonna be productive together. And Joanne said also still raising money for Project Sugar and Spice, artwork commissions. So if anybody wants to donate, there's a link. So yeah. Um, let's see here. Law said I think podcasts. Okay. I'm always I always go and the thing is I always go back to the podcast, which is why I'm like maybe like my idea as of right now is focus on like the podcast and TikTok. Mostly because TikTok, I feel like it's just a really great marketing tool right now as an author because I feel like the community there is like so genuine and like really follows through when they say like, oh, I want to like check out your book. Like I feel like they actually do it versus like Twitter or Instagram where they'll say they'll do it and then they never, and then they don't. Um, and then I don't know. It's a thought. But I'm not going to sit here and ramble. We are going to go ahead and get into this next sprint. So, y'all already know how this works. 25 minutes on the clock. She'll hop in the background. And when you hear me talking to you again, it is time to come back and share what you have done and have accomplished. So, hope you guys are productive. And if you are here and haven't already, please go ahead and tap the like button because it helps the algorithm to know that you like content like this. So, that being said, let's get into this and happy sprinting, you guys.
Did you get up today? Whoa. And are you doing okay? Whoa. Did you leave it all behind you? Or did you take it away? Whoa.
2, 1.
All right, you guys, that is it for that sprint. So come on back, let us know what you did, how you did, all of the good stuff. This is your 5-minute break to do whatever it is that you need to do to take care of yourself. So get up, stretch, breathe, drink some water, get some fresh air, etc., etc. But let's see here. Also, let us know in the chat what you're doing and how you did. Jay is going to be sprinting tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central, which is 5 p.m. Eastern. If you guys want to check it out, she dropped a link. So be sure to add that to your list. I am definitely going to try to be there. So, cool. There we go. Just turned on my notification. So, I'm excited for it. As for me, I am still working my way through these questions, but I am nearly done. I only have 4 questions left, so should definitely finish up in this next little sprint, and then after that, I have a couple of emails that I need to send out, and then I think that's pretty much it for the most part. Like I said, this stream is going purely on vibes, so we'll keep going until I feel like I really need to like get up and do something else. But my goal for today ultimately is, honestly, I just need to like catch up on a lot of stuff that I've been putting off. So after I finish these emails, I plan to go through some of the feedback that I got from my beta readers. I have been like writing out ideas and stuff for what I want to do for version 3 of the book. So want to get the rest of those ideas jotted down, and then hopefully recording for the podcast, because I feel like I've been slacking on that recently. So want to get that done, and just like other things that I've been putting off. So that is the goal for today. We'll see how much I get through. I am instating a new rule where I'm not going to work too much past 4 o'clock unless I absolutely have to. So that way I can actually like be like, hey, mindful of my time, so that I'm actually using it properly, versus just being like, oh, I have time, I work for myself, I can just do it whenever. Being a little bit more intentional with how I spend my time, so I'm not working all the time and being like overwhelmed, if that makes sense. But yeah, let's see here. Last said I got 144 words. I'll do better than the next one. Hey, 144 is 144, homie. You're still making progress, so love that. Ash is still working through the body of Yoshi. Cool. Celeste said, I started writing, remembered I haven't taken my pills for today, took them, and then forgot I was supposed to be writing. Love that. Love that it's just like, oh, I need to do this thing, go do the thing. Wait, what is it that I was doing in the first place? Love that. But I'm glad that you started writing and that you took your pills. Those are both good things. So, still a win. Last said, I'm working through this fight scene now, so hopefully I can get into the swing of it more as time goes. Yeah, for sure. I'm not planning for this to be our last sprint, so I think at the very least I have 2 more sprints to go. So yeah, hopefully that works. And we love that work-life balance. Balance is key. Look, I'm trying, y'all, because it's always interesting, because like when I take like a real break, like a genuine honest to goodness break, I always come back to work, and I'm like, I need to do better. Like I need to get things, and it's just like, it's one of those things where it's just kind of like, it's kind of like when your house is cluttered and you're like, I know where everything is or whatever, but then like you leave for like most of the day, you come back and then you see it with a fresh set of eyes, so you're like, oh, I need to start putting stuff back where it goes. It's kind of like that for me. So like when I'm working and I'm working actively, I'm like, oh, I have time for this, I have time for that, I could just throw this in here. Like I'm working to 6, but it's fine. But then when I take a step back and I come back to it, I'm like, oh, I really don't need to be working this hard if I'm working for myself. Like I should be able to take breaks. I should be able to like eat. I should be able to have time and energy to do other things. This should not be the entirety of my life and what I'm doing. So just trying to get it together and like be mindful. The thing is, I just really enjoy doing a lot of stuff. Like I enjoy doing YouTube. I enjoy doing the podcast. I enjoy doing social media, but like in isolation. So when that is like the only thing that I have to do, I have fun with it. But then when it's like, oh, I have to create a YouTube video, I have to record the podcast, I need to create a TikTok, I need to do yada yada yada, then it starts to get overwhelming. And I'm like, how am I supposed to do all this? Like, how am I supposed to balance and juggle everything? And then I'm like, okay, if I am this stressed out just thinking about it, then I need to take a step back, because my automatic response is to shut down. Like, some people see a lot of tasks and they're like, ooh, let's get it done. And I see a lot, I'm the type of person where I see a lot of tasks and I'm like, ooh, let's take a nap. Let's just procrastinate. Let's just not even think about it, because it kind of spirals of like, oh, if I need to do this, then I need to do that. And if I have to do that, then I have to do this, and da 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 da. And it just kind of becomes like a bigger task than what it is. And I'm just kind of like, I don't need that kind of stress in my life. I don't. I don't. So at this point, my goal is I'm going to go get my hair done, because I realized that that's something that I had been like slacking on for a very long time. And when I have my hair done, I feel like doing a lot of things that I have to do is a lot easier, because it's like I'm on camera. So it's just like, I don't want to record a YouTube video with a hood on, but I also don't want to have to spend like 45 minutes of my day like getting my hair together so that I can make a video, because then that's going to sap my energy and I'm not going to want to do it. So I'm going to go get my hair done so that I can do the things that need to be done, and we're going to take it one step at a time. Like, we're going to find the cheat codes to life. That is the goal. Find the cheat codes to life. But yeah, we're all happy when I take my pills. I'm done. But yeah, in real life, it's like, yeah, I get it. So yeah. I'll get it figured out. We'll get it figured out. But yeah, that being said, that is it for our 5-minute break. I went a little bit over, so my bad. But yes, treat yourself. I feel you on this. You know, it's rough, but I don't know. I feel like there are little things that make life easier, that it's very easy to forget that, like, oh, I was doing this because it makes my life easier. Like, even simple things like drinking enough water. Like, oh, if I'm hydrated, I have more energy. I should do this more often. And then watch me sit here and be like, man, why am I so tired? Has not drunk a lick of water all day. Has drunk coffee, has drunk tea, has, gone out of my way to like drink something else. And it's just like, nope, no water. So just trying to do better. And like, I have to pay to get my hair done, but also like it lasts like 6 weeks. So that's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. Anyway, I'm ranting again. So let's go ahead and get into this next sprint, you guys. Y'all know how it works. 25 minutes on the clock. Chill, hop in the background. And when you hear me talking to you again, it is time to come back and let everyone know what you did, how you did, all that good stuff. So happy sprinting, you guys. I hope you are productive. right, you guys, that is it for that sprint. So come on back, let us know what you did, how you did, all of the good stuff. This is also your 5-minute reminder to stretch, breathe, drink some water, take care of yourself, do whatever it is that you need to do. Also, shout out to Samantha who popped in to say good morning. Hello. Hope you are thriving if you are still with us. And if you're not, I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, that being said, as for me, I basically finished all of these questions, so I'm getting ready to send them off. I'm on like the last question. There are like 2 or 3 more sentences that I need to add to my answer, and then off it goes. So I'll probably do that, and like I said, just start working through some of the other stuff on my list. The next sprint may or may not be our last one, depending. I am definitely starting to get a little hungry, so I may go ahead and call it so that I can go get some food, but we will see. That being said, let me know how you guys did. Yeah. Let's see here. I said the body is done. Now on to the tail. Awesome. I love that you're getting this done. I wish I had like a talent like that, but I really and truly just do not have the patience for it, which is so, I hate that for myself. I do. But that's okay. Everybody got a talent, and that is not one of mine. I accept that. Let's see here. Last said 289 words, and there's so much anger in these characters. Oh, anger is good though. Anger is good. I feel like people assign it to be like a negative emotion, but I'm like, no, anger is real. Sometimes you need to be angry. Sometimes I feel like anger shows that you value yourself, because like you wouldn't get upset unless you valued yourself enough to be upset that someone did something to you. You know? That's just my personal mindset. Nobody asked me, but that's my 2 cents if you wanted it. But yeah. Jay said, I'm having fun with this review. I can't wait until the book comes out so I can have more people to talk to about it. Ooh, what book are you reviewing? Can you share? But yeah, I love reading a book early, but I also feel like I'm the type of person where like once it's done, I'm like, I disassociate from the book. It's so weird. It's just like, oh yeah, I remember reading that book. Moves on. Let's see here. Crochet is easy and kind of fun, but my patience with it is very low. Yeah, I tried it back in the day, like years ago. It just wasn't my thing. I tried knitting and I tried crochet. I like crochet better than knitting, but I'm also like, I don't know, it just wasn't my thing. It just wasn't my thing. I'm just not, how do I put it? I don't pay enough attention to detail, if that makes sense, when it comes to clothes, which is crazy because like when it comes to writing, I'm like absolutely devils in the details, pay attention to them. But when it comes to crochet, I'm like, I have this yarn, I can make it work, instead of paying attention to like what kind of yarn I need and what kind of like the technique or whatever. And I'm also the type of person where I can't do 2 things at one time. So when people are like, oh yeah, I'll be sitting there watching TV and crocheting at the same time, I'm like, I cannot. That is not me. Like if I'm crocheting, that is the activity. So it's also like just finding space to do that, because I can't do 2 things at one time. That's just who I am. So it's not for me. Let's see here. I'm putting a lot of groundwork down for this article, researching, planning, outlining. Also looks like I'll need to rewrite the previous post. So good thing it's not up yet. Got you. Okay, nothing wrong with that. And feel free to drop a link to your website where the articles are so people can check them out if that's what they would like to do. Freedom Clouds by Hannah Sloan. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Oh, I don't know if you have seen my beta reactions, but loving the read Noble can still kick rocks. You know, I haven't. I'm trying not to look at people's feedback until it's done. Like sometimes they come across my phone and I see them like whether I want to or not, which makes me feel better because I'm like, okay, at least they are like making progress. So I know who's reading and who's not. But I try not to read the actual comments until y'all are done. Otherwise, I get in my head about it. So, yeah. But yeah, Noble, that's actually something I need to adjust. because you are not the only person who said that. So let me add that to the list of things that I need to adjust. Um, okay, there we go. added to the list of things that I need to adjust in version 3. Let's see here. I haven't been able to wrap my mind around knitting. It seems way too complicated. I'm much more of a sewer. I love making clothes. Yeah, my mother-in-law taught me how to sew, but I just that attention to detail, the patience, it's not in me. And also like that precision. I just realized I'm not the person who's like, measure twice, cut once type thing. I am not the person who can like really be precise, and my perfectionism doesn't let me like learn, doesn't let me grow, if that makes sense. Because I'm like, it needs to be perfect the first time. And I'm just kind of like, no, that's not how this works. It's a skill. But I digress. Actually, this is for my job. I'm basically an intern for my dad who's writing a technical book. I call them articles, but they're really chapters he has to send to his publisher. Got you. Okay. That makes sense. Nice. Love to get off the sewing machine. Been wanting to get back into it to make a poncho. And not being like, but Noble hasn't done anything wrong. You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. But there's still some things that need to be adjusted. So we're not going to pretend like he's perfect. Noble was a word that is not appropriate for YouTube, the whole book. You know what? I'm going to let y'all have that discussion. I'm going to stay out of it. Ain't got nothing to do with me. So, that being said, you guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into this next sprint. 25 minutes on the clock. Jill hop in the background. And when you hear me talking to you again, that means your time is up. So come back and share with the class what you've done. I am probably going to hop off camera for a little bit so that I can get up and stretch out of this chair. But yeah, I will be back. So happy sprinting, everyone.
Once I traveled, once I traveled so high, so far. Once I traveled, once I traveled so high, so far. Once I traveled, once I traveled so high, so far.
All right, you guys, that is it for that sprint. So come on back. Let us know what you did, how you did, all of the good stuff. We got about 5 minutes before we do our, I think, next and probably final sprint. Mostly because I'm hungry and I want to go make some lunch. And I just need space away from this computer. So I think next sprint is for sure going to be our last one. Also, shout out to Shannon and Uncle Bucket who came in while we were sprinting. Hello, welcome. I hope you guys are thriving and having a good day. Let us know what you're working on, what you did. Also, I saw the comment where Uncle Bucket was like, the last big gown they made was worn to the Oscars after party. And I was kind of like, that's a huge deal. That's dope. Like, that's amazing. Congratulations. Like, I was not prepared to read that at all, but that's really cool. That's really cool. But yeah. As for me, I finished the questions. I got up, I got a granola bar because I was like, I am getting hangry. So I got a granola bar, some, is that it? Yeah, just got a granola bar. And decided what we were going to eat for lunch. So, did that, and then also just reading through and cleaning up my questions before I send it off, because I never know with written interviews if it's going to be like copied and pasted verbatim or if there's going to be like an editor who goes through it. So I just try to make it like as clean as possible before I send it out. So I'm just reading through it one more time before being done with it. And I'm kind of, this is probably why I put it off, because I knew it was going to take me a while to do it, but yeah. Almost done with it. And then hopefully the rest of the emails that I need will not take nearly as long. So we'll see. We will see. Also, Dreaming Author came in. Hello. Welcome. Stopping in to say hello and click the like button. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a good day. Let's see here. Law got 158 words and some work orders. Don't want to do the work orders. Fair. Fair. And let's see here. I wasn't prepared for it to go to the after party. That's real. That's real. And Celeste is still doing research. Fun. Gotta love research. Gotta love it. But yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think, yeah, the next sprint is going to be our last one because I can feel myself getting tired. So I need to get up, walk around, and hopefully, like, my goal is to get some lunch, get some food, and then work on these rewrites, emails and then rewrites. Those are the goals for today. I don't know if I'm actually going to get the recording done for the podcast like I wanted to, only because I'm on a pretty tight timeline for the rewrites, and I'm just kind of like, I don't have to rewrite the whole book, but I know for a fact there are some continuity things that I want to clean up and make sure are right before I format it and send it out to ARC readers, because I do the formatting myself. So I just want to make sure that it's good before I send it out, because the last thing that I hate doing is being like, oh, this, like when I'm formatting it and I'm glancing through it, I'm like, oh, this needs to be fixed. It just kind of slows the whole process down. So yeah. Looking at hat options that will look great in green. I'm excited. Okay. Um, that being said, you guys, we have about 1 more minute. So please remember to stretch, breathe, drink your water, get some fresh air, do whatever it is that you need to do to take care of yourself. Do not be so caught up in working that you don't pay attention to your physical and mental. So take care of yourself. But yeah. Also, in case you guys are just coming in, if you scroll up the chat, you'll see that Jay Monet, she's streaming tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central, so 5 p.m. Eastern. So be sure to check that out and set the reminder so you don't miss her stream. And I want to say today is Thursday, so Ash, are you streaming later today? Are you streaming tonight with your drinking rate? If so, feel free to drop a link. And if you guys are not subscribed to Ash, be sure to do that. She's in the chat, so you can just click on her profile there. Or if you go to my page, she is one of the featured channels on my page, so you can also click and subscribe to her there as well. Make sure you subscribe to her because she's dope and she's awesome, and she does writing. She does a drink and write on Thursdays. So be sure you're tapped into that. Also a long time ago, you gave me the advice to try changing the point of view in my novel, and I was hesitant to, but I've been trying it out recently, and it's been very helpful. Yay! I'm glad. Y'all don't know how happy it makes me when I'm able to give advice that other people find useful. That really just, I thrive on it. I thrive on knowing that I was able to help someone. So I'm glad that it is helping you out and that it's working out for you. Let's see, I'll definitely be taking a small break after I finish this order. Oh, cool. So yes, do that. And Ash dropped the link to her live, so make sure you click on the link. And if you're not subscribed to her channel, make sure that you are and click the notify me button so that you don't miss it. So that being said, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get into this last sprint. So this is the last one. Make sure you leave everything on the page. Get as much done as you possibly can. Be proud of yourself when you are done. So that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this. Y'all know how this works. 25 minutes on the clock. Chill hop in the background. And when you hear me talking to you again, that means time is up. Come back. Check in with everyone for a final time before we go on and have beautiful days. So happy sprinting, everyone.
hope that others know. I'd like to see them flourish in a way they didn't know. To meet the world with kind. Out of reach, get dirty, but I'm just not sure. I hope that others know. I'd like to see them flourish in a way they didn't know. To meet the world with kindness. I hope that others know. I'd like to see them flourish in a way they didn't know. To meet the world with kindness. I have spent some time there in the forest below. The color of the darkness is shifting in my room. She's growing up without me in a forest of her own. The color of the darkness is shifting in my room. She's growing up without me in a forest of her own.
All right, you guys, that is it for that sprint. So come on back, let us know what you did, how you did, all of that good stuff. As for me, I finally got the questions that I needed sent off. So that is done and off the plate. I looked at my other emails and my brain was like, no, absolutely not. Tapped out, maxed out. So they will have to wait for another day. Mostly because they're podcast things, and I'm like, ooh, I am not ready to like fully tackle that because I am like currently in the midst of reevaluating the podcast, what it's going to look like, how I'm going to do it, etc., 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 etc. So I decided to table that task for another day and to move on to going through the feedback that I need to get through. So I'm gonna do that so that I can like have it marinating in the back of my head before I try to sit down to work on version 3 later on today. So yeah. But so I feel good. I feel good about what I got done. I got at least one thing that I really needed to get done accomplished off of my list. So I'm good. How did you guys do? Let me know. I know Ash had to head out, so she is gone for today, but she did drop a link to her drinking right later, so be sure to click the link for that and to click notify me so you do not miss when she goes live. I will be in the chat most likely. So yeah. But yeah, that was it. That was our last sprint. So thank you guys for coming to hang out with me and to be productive. I am going to go make some lunch and I'm going to take a quick break, read through this feedback, and then I will probably be doing some writing. So if you're part of the Melanin Network or if you're part of the Patreon Discord, which you can join down at the link at the bottom where it says patreon.com/CM Lockhart, you can 1, support my books, and 2, get access to the Discord server where we hang out. And that also gives you access to the after chat, just in case you didn't know. But yeah. I may see if anyone's available and wants to write there for like less, like, I don't know. I call them quieter sprints in my mind, but it's really not. It's the same thing. I'm just not on camera and I don't stream for the internet. So I don't know, but I'll probably be doing more writing later on. So if you want to join, feel free to sign up. $5 gets you in. And yeah, I think it's worth being a part of. But that being said, Law said about 100 words that time. Work hates me though, so I guess I'll have to start focusing on that a little more for right now. And that's fair. Do what you gotta do, homie. Do what you gotta do. Let's see here. So I said this has been fun. I got more research done, and I still have more to go. Ooh, that's exciting. Lots of research. Love that for you. But I'm glad this was helpful. Hopefully you guys got done some of the stuff that you needed to get done, and you enjoyed it. But yeah, that being said, if you haven't already, please go ahead and tap the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications so that you know when I go live. I'm going to try to keep with streaming on Thursdays, so I can't tell you what time it's going to be. It might be earlier like it was today around 9 o'clock. It might be later around 11 or 1. I don't know. I stream on Thursdays though, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss it. Also, the Melanin Chat is every other Tuesday. If you follow Audra online though, you'll know that she is going through some family things right now. So her mom is in the hospital, so please keep her and her family in your prayers. If that's what you do. If you're more of a universe type girly, that's fine. Send positive energy, whatever feels good for you. Just keep her in your thoughts. So we may or may not have a Melanin Chat this upcoming Tuesday, but I will keep you guys updated. I'll keep you posted. But yeah, that is pretty much it, you guys. Thanks for being here. If you haven't already, check all the links down in the description box below. So if you're interested in my editing services, my coaching services, if you want to purchase my books, if you want to pre-order the box for We Are Dying Gods, if you want to check out the podcast, all of that stuff there are links in the description box down below. Follow me on social media to know what's happening. And yeah, that's it. So until next time, you guys, I hope your days are lovely and your books are interesting.